I have found an odd patch in the woods. This place is, you can hear the road from here. We're definitely overlooking the highway. This place has got a lot of cut up wood, a lot of trees that have fallen over, primarily because there's some big openings in the woods over there. And then we got some mounds here. It's not quite like a logging road. If this was for logging, these mounds would have a road down at the bottom, and the road would be more level. Sometimes they'll mound up dirt and roll stuff on it. Now you can see these trees here. They've all been cut out before, and they've grown back in a coppice. And then we've got a lot of fast-growing trees in here. So maybe it was a logging area, but this pile's probably been here for 15 years. And you can see more level access up top. And then below this point, the trees are so young and tiny, but it's some big steep slopes. So this property, this is near the property I'm on. And so if it was, boy, it's noisy on this side. This wouldn't even be good for animals, it's so noisy. Give them stress. Gives me stress. Let me walk back in the line here. Okay, so we have more areas that are leveled out. A lot of underbrush. And I can hear the highway. So basically what we're doing here, I'm Justin Hitt with Prosperity Homestead. I'm just walking the boundary and then walking out a little bit on either side of the boundary to kind of see what's going on, looking at the types of trees, a lot of tulips in here. This is definitely clear cut at one time. And I'm just looking for roads and such. Now what I'm usually finding is trash, which I pick up and pack out. But the woods go from a nice pine or a young, actually I was doing a little mushroom hunting too. So definitely some mushrooms out here. But it goes from this pine forest, see these pines, to some dirt clods and mounds, and then poplars and hardwoods. So what is this telling me? First off, it's telling me I'm definitely on the property line, or definitely near the property line, and that maybe the land outside of this space got harvested before. I'm also learning that this is the noisy side. All that highway noise, all that road noise, it's kind of annoying. I can see that people have been through here, not necessarily recently. But again, here's another clearing in the woods. So what can happen is these trees I'm walking through right now, they can grow in 5 or 10 years or even less. See, here's another clearing. And see, this can grow in five years or so. I'm seeing a bit of mushrooms here and there. But this clearing here, so I may have my property line wrong, slightly off, which is okay, because I was, spider web. I was as conservative as I could be. Sorry about that, Mr. Spider. I was conservative as I could be on my markings, but I'm seeing the differences in woods. I found a cemetery that's supposed to be on the corner of several properties connecting each other. And then I found like these additional hard roads or paths. And so we'll make adjustments, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. As long as you don't go clearing other people's land, you're going to be fine. But it is rather interesting to find that, and then also to find the difference where you have pines and then suddenly hardwoods. So you can see how the woods were cleared out in the past. Now, why is this stuff important? Well, if you want to maintain land and you want to get the most from it, the more you understand how it was used in the past. And see, I'm on a road of some kind with all the rocks here. The better you understand how it was used in the past, the easier it is to open up to use it again in the future. You know, I'm not going to go cut a different road. I'm going to come back in through this road. In fact, let me walk up because I can see one of my property line markers. This, if I'm correct, will go right into the end of the clearing we had over here. Yeah, I just circumnavigated. Okay, so So here's a marker. See a corner marker here? The cemetery's right up there. And then I found another marker back in the woods over there. So I'm not that far off the property line. I've actually just found the rest of this road, because you can see my clearing up there. The rest of the road just came through here. So I may open that up later. That depends on whether or not I can acquire the other properties. But again, for the sake of time, it connects right here to this road here. So what I just basically found, this road comes in, it goes that way, and it goes out to that mound. Maybe it goes further, but there's some clearings on that so we can work from. Now I also saw some clearings out that way, so it's kind of like this road curves out and goes around. See, and if we open up the existing roads rather than creating new ones, we get the advantage of this. See all this rock? I don't know if somebody put down rock before, or it's just from use, but we already have a hard pack to put our road on. And that opens things up. Now I'm going to put some markers around the cemetery here, out of respect for those who were buried here. And we might go in and cut down some trees and clean it up for them, maybe put a nice little fence around it. But ultimately, everything kind of fits on the map. Now we got access points down that way. We've got, actually, that means those double line markers are off. The double line markers should be over here, because that's a corner post over there. Anyway, your land is going to be constant discovery. It's going to be an opportunity for growth. It's going to be an adventure. And if you've got a piece of land that you're not doing anything with, give me a call with your questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions and help you get more from your land, help you cultivate, and help the land express itself. And there's another sunken area. There's probably more than a few graves out here. Anyway, I'm Justin Hitt with Prosperity Homestead. And explore your land. Get out there and hike it. Get out there and walk it. Get out there and check things out. It's noticeably quieter over here, away from the road. I might just put a massive hedge on that wall, kind of deaden the noise.